Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Will here at Schedulefly. It's been a while. A friend of mine pointed out the other day that it's been somewhere around a month since we last posted an episode. So I wanted to just check in with everybody about that, let you know what's going on and what our plans are. First of all, we decided several weeks back to hold off on contacting anybody about doing an interview for this podcast, and that's because we, of course, interview independent restaurant owners, and today is June 16th. A month ago, everybody was beginning to prepare to reopen in some form or fashion. It depended on what city or state you were in, but most people were beginning to get to a point where they were focusing a lot of attention on reopening, or they had just reopened, or they were getting ready to very soon, and there is so much that goes into reopening a restaurant. In fact, I spoke to a customer the other day. He called in and he was actually adding a new location to Schedulefly, and he told me that the restaurant that he had been running for 14 years, that he had owned and run for 14 years, had been shut down long enough here the last couple months that reopening it was like very similar to opening a new restaurant from scratch. So with that in mind, we thought it'd be best to just lay low for a little bit. Let everybody keep their heads down, stay focused, and do what they needed to do. The second part of this is my family and I moved about a month ago. We had been in our house for 15 years. We actually moved a little bit out into the country with some land and sort of a change in lifestyle. And that was a big adjustment. And of course, packing and moving and stuff right in the middle of all this COVID stuff. And I'll spare you the details, but let's just say it was an intense process for quite some time, both getting ready and then settling in. We're still not settled. We've been there about 3 weeks, but we're settled enough to enable me to get my mind back around starting to schedule some more episodes. I've not scheduled any yet. I will begin reaching out to people this week, very just gently, to find out if people have an opportunity in their schedule to do something like this now. It's hard to know. I mean, I know the ones that are always open to it because they enjoy being on podcasts. They believe in sharing their story. They think that maybe they like podcasts. They like telling their story. They like their audience to hear their story. So those folks, I will be able to tell very quickly if they're saying, sure, when you want to do it, or give me a little bit more time. So with that in mind, hopefully this week, or probably, certainly within the next, let's say 2 or 3 weeks, you'll start to see episodes pop back up here. Not at the pace we had for the last couple months. Of course, we were at a point where we were doing sometimes 3 or 4 a day because early on, nobody had anything to do. And fortunately, now they have a lot to do, which is great. So we'll probably get back to the pace we've been before, which is, we try to get people to join. We're not pushy about it. We ask if they would, tell us when they can do it, and a lot of times things come up, and so we'll get back to that. We're very excited for our customers. We're very excited that we serve independent restaurants. We're super thrilled that they're moving in the right direction right now. We hope that continues. We know that they are ready to get back. Their staff is ready to get back. Their customers are ready to come back. In fact, it's been very encouraging hearing some anecdotal stuff. 2 people in the last 2 days have told me that they are breaking records for sales right now. They're literally, a lady told me this morning, she's down in Texas, she said they're at 110% of where they were this time last year. So that's very, very exciting to hear. I know that's not the case for everybody. We've also heard folks that have had to close their doors for good. But we will continue to be here. We will continue to serve our customers and take great care of those customers, and hopefully again we'll start sharing their stories. Thank you all for listening. More coming soon. As always, rate the podcast, put a comment on there if you can, and if you have any questions, if you ever need anything from us, you can reach right out to me directly. My cell is 704-906-2031. Don't be shy. Shoot me a text anytime, give me a call. Let me know what I can do for you. Take care.